The reflecting pool has always been a quiet contradiction. It sits in the heart of Washington, D.C., yet it behaves like a place far removed from the noise of the city. People approach it instinctively with lowered voices, as if entering a cathedral made of water and sky. Its long, still surface stretches between the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument, turning both into shimmering doubles. For more than a century, it has served as a national mirror, reflecting not only monuments, but moments, triumphs, tragedies, protests, and promises. Its story is not simply the story of a pool, but of the country that built it, neglected it, restored it, and continues to see itself in it. The reflecting pool was born from a vision that took shape in the early 1900s, when the Macmillan Commission sought to transform the National Mall into a ceremonial landscape worthy of a rising world power. Washington had grown unevenly, its original l'enfant plan obscured by decades of piecemeal development. The Commission imagined a grand unified avenue stretching from the Capitol to the Potomac, anchored by monuments that would speak to the nation's ideals. The pool was conceived as a calm, contemplative corridor, a place where the city's monumental axis could breathe. When construction began in the early 1920s, architect Henry Bacon, who also designed the Lincoln Memorial, envisioned the pool as a long, shallow basin that would reflect Lincoln's solemn gaze and the towering obelisk behind it. It opened in 1922, a ribbon of water laid across the mall like a ceremonial carpet. From the moment it filled, the reflecting pool became more than an architectural feature. It became a stage. Veterans returning from war walked its length in silence. Families picnicked along its edges. Children dangled their feet in the water, despite the signs telling them not to. But its most iconic moment came in August 1963, when hundreds of thousands gathered around it during the March on Washington. The pool became a living witness as Dr. Martin Luther King delivered his I Have a Dream speech from the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. Photographs from that day show the pool shimmering beneath the weight of hope, its surface broken only by the reflections of people standing shoulder to shoulder. The water became part of the message, a symbol of clarity, unity, and the promise of a better future. For all its beauty, the reflecting pool has never been easy to maintain. Beneath its calm surface lay aging pipes, outdated filtration systems, and concrete that cracked under the pressure of time and weather. Washington's summers brought algae blooms that turned the water murky. Winters brought ice that strained the structure. By the early 2000s, the pool was leaking so badly that millions of gallons of water were being lost each year. Visitors saw only the surface, but the National Park Service saw the struggle beneath it. A century-old structure, fighting to stay functional in a modern world. A major reconstruction began in 2010, funded in part by $34 million in stimulus money during the Obama administration. The entire basin was torn out and rebuilt. A modern filtration system was installed, drawing water from the tidal basin rather than the city's supply. The pool was deepened slightly, its concrete replaced, its edges reinforced. When it reopened in 2012, it looked renewed, a fresh mirror laid across the mall. But even this massive overhaul could not fully conquer the challenges of Washington's climate. Algae returned, sediment built up, and leaks, though reduced, continued to appear. The pool was beautiful again, but it remained fragile. As the years passed, the reflecting pool continued to serve as a national gathering place. It appeared in films, documentaries, and postcards. It became a place where people proposed marriage, scattered ashes, or simply sat in silence. Its symbolism deepened with each passing decade. The pool reflected not only monuments, but the nation's shifting identity. It mirrored the crowds who came to protest wars, demand civil rights, or celebrate inaugurations. It mirrored the sky during moments of national mourning. It mirrored the fireworks of 4th of July celebrations. It became, in a sense, a national diary, written in water. By the mid-2020s, the reflecting pool was again showing signs of distress. Visitors complained of murky water and algae blooms. Photographs circulated online showing garbage and discoloration. According to reports, the granite surface beneath the water had begun to deteriorate, and leaks persisted despite earlier repairs. The pool was drained periodically for cleaning, revealing a basin that looked tired and worn. The National Park Service acknowledged the ongoing issues, and proposals were drafted for another major overhaul, one that would replace the granite foundation entirely. Estimates for that work reached as high as $301 million and projected a timeline of 3 years. In 2026, President Donald Trump announced that the reflecting pool would undergo a rapid renovation. After visiting the site himself and calling its condition filthy and leaking like a sieve, he rejected the high-cost multi-year proposals. Contractors scrubbed the granite, sealed the surface, and applied an industrial-grade coating colored American flag blue, a hue Trump said he chose after consulting with a longtime pool contractor. The project was estimated at $1.5 to $2 million and scheduled to be completed in a matter of weeks, with the goal of reopening the pool well before the nation's 250th anniversary celebrations. The renovation marked one of several beautification efforts undertaken in the Capitol during Trump's presidency, part of a broader initiative to restore historic sites and public spaces. As workers applied the new coating, photographs circulated showing the pool's floor transformed into a vivid blue surface. Interior Secretary Doug Burgum praised the renovation, calling it an investment in the Capitol's appearance. Trump described the project as a practical solution to a long-standing problem, arguing that earlier renovations had failed to deliver lasting results. Preservationists expressed concern that the blue tint might alter the pool's historic character, but supporters countered that the pool had already undergone multiple redesigns over the decades. What mattered most, they argued, was restoring the pool's clarity and ensuring it remained functional for the millions who visit each year. Washington is a city that constantly reinvents itself, and the reflecting pool has always evolved with it. From its original construction in the 1920s to its major rebuild in 2012, and its rapid resurfacing in 2026, the pool has been shaped by the priorities, politics, and technologies of each era. It has survived storms, protests, celebrations, and the wear of millions of footsteps. Through it all, it has remained one of the most photographed and beloved places in the Capitol. Its meaning shifts with the times, but its presence endures. Today, the reflecting pool stands renewed once again, its surface ready to catch the sky, the monuments, and the faces of those who come to walk beside it. Whether the latest renovation proves to be a long-term solution or another chapter in its ongoing struggle remains to be seen. But the pool has never been defined by perfection. It has been defined by persistence, by the nation's determination to maintain a place where history, memory, and reflection meet. As America approaches new milestones, the reflecting pool will continue to serve as a quiet witness, holding the story of the country in its water.
Oh, America, your light will never fade. Together we rise, no matter the shade. With every trial, we learn to adapt. Our resilience shines, a beacon to the nation's heart. From the mountains to the sea, our voices ring clear. No matter how far, we'll stay forever near. In every struggle, we find our way. United, we're strong in this great land. They say, oh, America, you're more than just a name, a symbol of hope, a promise of fame. Through every test, we keep our aim, our love for freedom, a guiding flame.